Top Rank Boxing on ESPN Plus pay-per-view is brought to you by Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Drink responsibly. Let's hear what Max Kellerman and Mark Kriegel thought of what they just saw.
Carried the first half amazingly with the right hand to the body. It wasn't the jab, it was the right hand to the body that really carried a lot of those rounds. Lomachenko closed the show strong. I thought the 12th round was very close. Lomachenko did his best work in the previous 2 rounds, but I thought Loma shaded the 12th and won a decision 7 rounds to 5.
I got it 7-5 to 2, Max. I had Loma dominating the back half of the fight. I thought Devin fought a great 12th round. This is why Loma holds his breath for 4.5 minutes. It's not just physical fatigue he's guarding against. It's mental fatigue, and that's the difference in experience.
The 2 most dominant rounds in the fight were the 10th and the 11th for Lomachenko. As for the 12th, which Max, I agree with, was more competitive, Lomachenko threw more punches, 55 to Haney's 37, and Lomachenko landed 2 more punches, 13 to 11. But there were many difficult rounds to score. Let's show you the final CompuBox numbers. Lomachenko finished with a 124 to 110 connect advantage overall. He threw 564 total punches to Haney's 405. There are the final numbers according to CompuBox. Loma threw more, Loma landed more, and Loma came on strong in the end. Haney showed great defense, a great jab, great body work, especially early on. And this was fought at an extremely skillful, high level, the way it's supposed to be. Now, as for Dave Moretti, Tim Cheatham, David Sutherland, the 3 judges tasked with deciding the undisputed lightweight championship, let's find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena after 12 rounds, it is now time for the Bud Light celebration decision as we go to the judges' scorecards. Dave Moretti scores the bout 116-112. Tim Cheatham and David Sutherland both score the bout 115-113. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And still undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney!
Devin Haney is 30-0. He defends the undisputed lightweight championship by defeating Vasily Lomachenko in a classic. And you can see the expression on Lomachenko's face. And you can hear the reaction from the crowd. Dave Moretti had the widest margin. 116-112, 115-113 was 2 times. Bernardo.
Devin, very close fight from ringside. Devin, very close fight from ringside. How did it feel inside the ring to be in there with Vasily Lomachenko?
Say it again, I couldn't hear you.
Very close fight from ringside. What did it feel like to be in there against Vasily Lomachenko?
Man, Lomachenko is a future. He's a future Hall of Famer. It was a blessing. But first up, I want to say, Alhamdulillah, thank you Allah for this victory tonight. I want to thank Allah for this, because without Allah, none of this was possible. Like I said, I got to take my hat off to Loma. He's a future Hall of Famer. He's my toughest opponent by far. He's very crafty, and we put on a great fight for the fans.
What was it about Loma that gave you trouble, especially in those middle to late rounds?
Say it again.
What was it about Loma that gave you trouble in those middle to late rounds?
Oh, I mean, he's a crafty fighter. I mean, he turns it up in the championship rounds, and I just got to take my hat off. He's a great fighter.
Everyone talked about the size, everyone talked about the age, but at the end of the day, what mattered was getting to 30 wins. What do you take away from this victory?
Oh, man, it's all experience. You know, me and my team, we're going to go back to the house, watch the fight, and reflect on it. You know, I've been at 135 for a long, long time. It's my 30th fight. I've been here at 135 since I was 16 years old. So, you know, we're going to go back to the lab and figure out what's next.
We've been talking about this may be the last fight at 135. It seems like forever. What was it about tonight that makes you think this may be it?
Oh, man, you know, it's always been tough for me to make the weight. And, you know, I accomplished everything at 135. I just beat a future Hall of Famer. This is my 8th title defense. So we just got to see. But it's a lot of great fighters still in 135-pound division. So we'll see. If it makes sense, then we'll be at 135.
What fights make sense for you at 135?
We just got to see. We got to go back to the drawing board. We got fighters like Shakur. We got fighters like Javante. And the list goes on and on.
Tonight, you remain undisputed. What did this fight do for your career?
Oh, man, it put me in the history books forever. I just beat a future Hall of Famer. It means everything to me and my team. Alhamdulillah.
Thank you very much, Devin. We appreciate it. Now we're going to move over with Vasily Lomachenko. Vasily, you hear the crowd, the respect they have for the effort. What are your thoughts on tonight's results?
Thank you. First of all, I wanted to say thank you, my God, Jesus Christ. Second one, I wanted to say thank you, big thank you, my team, father, manager, Andre, Katman, my family, my friends, and you guys, you are coming and support us. Thank you very much.
Did you feel like you deserve to be undisputed champion tonight?
I don't want to talking about this. All people see what happened today.
We talked about the size. We talked about the age. What was it about tonight that made you look the way you did? What fueled your fire?
Look, I think I show I can be in the boxing. Now I'm in a good shape. And see you next time.
Do you feel that your dream of being undisputed was stolen from you last night?
Look, I can't talking about this right now, you know. It's not a comfortable moment for me. And thank you for all people who come.
How good is Devin Haney? You've been in against the best. How good is Devin Haney?
Everything was in the rules. Everything was good. It was clean.
But in terms of his skill, his jab, his length, what did you think of Devin Haney, the boxer, tonight?
Look, before I think he will be better, but right now he's a top fighter, he's a good fighter, but he's not pound for pound fighter.
And finally, the future for you, 135 where you are smaller, or 130, what is next for you? Because you're one of the dominant 130-pounders ever.
Right now, I wanted to come back home, support my country, support my Ukrainian Orthodox Church.
Thank you very much. Vasily Lomachenko takes the crowd's applause tonight.
Devin Haney, your winner by unanimous decision, undefeated, undisputed. He is the lightweight champion of the world with the victory over Vasily Lomachenko. Now, he mentioned in assessing him, he's not pound for pound. The lightweight who is pound for pound is Shakur Stevenson, who's already a 2-division champion and came here to see this fight of Haney and Lomachenko. And Bernardo is with the wildly talented Shakur Stevenson.
Shakur, what was your assessment of what you saw tonight between Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko, 2 men in your weight class?
Lomachenko should be undisputed champion. He won.
Wow.
He won. He won that fight.
What was it about his performance tonight that makes you say that he deserved the win?
He landed the cleaner punches. He landed the cleaner shots on Dev, and he pushed the pace.
What you saw tonight means that if Devin Haney decides to stay at 135, you could potentially get a shot at the undisputed title. How much do you want that fight?
Let's make it happen. I think that should happen next. I think Devin not on my level, and I'm going to show it.
In terms of what you saw that Devin did well tonight, what can you take away from that?
I feel like he's a tough fighter, but it's a high skill level within me, and I feel like he's not on my level. Bill called me out after my last fight, so now I'm here, and they ran out the ring.
So you have a chance to look right in the camera because I'm sure they'll see this after. What do you want to say to Devin Haney and Bill Haney?
They just seen me just now. They said something and ran out the ring. They got a little scared.
But you have a chance to say it.
I can't wait.
All right, thank you very much. The undefeated Shakur Stevenson. The future is bright, Joe, at 135 pounds.
Shakur Stevenson, who has moved up to this weight class at 135 pounds. We will have lots to discuss there. We'll discuss it with that group in just a moment. By the way, when Shakur says Loma landed the cleaner punches and he pushed the pace, Loma had a